I assure you it's going to be a very interesting conversation tonight. My name is Leeanne Connolly. I'm a reporter with the Orange County Register for the last 16 years, if you can believe that. I know. I cover the beach, the very difficult job of covering the beach. 42 miles, everything from surf to the environment to very recently more and more sharks.
So I'm swimming along the buoy line, and as I loop around to do my second loop, I get hit, and it's just piercing kind of pain, and I'm thinking, okay, my coach was right, there's sharks in the water. And I probably just got bit by one because there's nothing in the ocean that would, you know, hit me that hard or be that painful.
And then the shark grabbed me, pulled me under. I don't remember, it went from light to dark, and then I stuck my hand in his eye. And then next thing I know, I was swimming to the surface. I remember I was down deep because you could tell the dark water from the light water. And then as soon as I surfaced, he surfaced at the same time. We were looking right at each other, and he swam over, put me on the board, and then started swimming me in.
I tell people it bit me like a sandwich. So I was the meat in the sandwich, and it kind of bit me like this. So it got me from the sternum down to the pelvis. My doctor is 100% sure that because it hit my pelvis, which is the strongest bone in your body, it let go.
So we know that Southern California has been a nursery for white sharks. In Southern California, this whole area from Santa Barbara down to central Baja. And this is probably where white sharks have been coming to give birth to their young for centuries. So, but what we don't know is what makes this a good nursery. Why here? Why not anywhere else?
I mean, basically, yeah, just out enjoying the surf. Nothing too abnormal. And turn around, paddle out for a sesh, and she screams, and the scream disappears underwater. By the time I could turn around to see what she was screaming at, she wasn't there. There wasn't even a ripple in the water. So I sat and looked around for a while until, you know, thinking she's messing around with me or not. And nothing was going on, so I dove under and looked around with zero visibility, screaming for her underwater to come up to thrashing shark, basically, you know, 15, 20 feet from me. At that moment, I knew she had been taken by a shark, and it wasn't a sea lion or something messing with us, you know. And it was in what appears to be a feeding frenzy when you feed koi off of a dock, you know.
So I treaded water. I kicked like mad just in case it came back. Waved my arms in the air and just said, "Get me out, get me out." And luckily the boat did see me. I saw they came over, and before I knew it, I was on the boat, and they were assessing my injuries and asking me questions.
Yeah, that was one of those things. I don't know what you guys believe in, but divine intervention. Like, we weren't supposed to be patrolling right there, and just we had that call right before, and then we decided to pause and stop there, go dive, which is kind of like not part of our schedule. We were out making rescues up the beach the whole day, and we didn't have a boat down there until just that moment in time.
So the bottom line is, after 1994, it was illegal for fishers to catch and land white sharks. So they are effectively protected since then. And what I began to realize was maybe that protection has been working. And the reason why we're seeing more white sharks the last 20 years is because we stopped killing the babies. But there's more to the story than that. The other part is white sharks' favorite food, at least the adults, like to eat marine mammals. And when I started looking at how marine mammal populations have recovered over the last 100 years, it's been truly remarkable. I mean, these animals were hunted to the verge of extinction by the early 1900s. And then by 1973, they were protected, and their numbers have recovered better than biologists thought were possible.
So it's getting beyond that cultural barrier, getting young people in who know the ocean's cool and the ecosystem's amazing, and that sharks are really fascinating. Not just white sharks, but blue sharks, or the little sharks, the leopard sharks. They're really amazing animals. But even more importantly, having a healthy, balanced ecosystem that we all love to go out and sail or paddleboard or surf instead of going out in a desert.
No one wants to stand up and say, yeah, we have a problem. And unfortunately, it's my lot in life is that I'm the guy that, that says this stuff. there's protection devices out there. There's been a lot of research. So this is my stand-up paddleboard here. You'll notice that Smart Marine Systems in Western Australia, with the people from the University of Western Australia, have created these patterns for surfboards that actually break up the outline of a board, and in the last moment of an attack, the shark goes through its 6 senses, and the last one it uses is vision. And when it can't see this clear outline of a seal, then the idea is it breaks off its attack.
You've been bit by sharks, both of you. You have 3 children each.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And both of you have now shark tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Maria's is visible here. She got a little ink here to commemorate. And Leeanne, she got it on the foot that she can't feel because she was deathly afraid of. It's actually an elephant with a hidden shark.
I tell people, you know what? I had only one surgery. I got out of the hospital in 9 days. I was able to get back to my triathlons that I love to do within 5 months. I was able to do the race I missed within a year. A lot of that is motivation, as Leeanne will testify. You know, it takes a strong mind set to just say to yourself, you know what? I got to get back on the horse. I got to get back in the water. I got to get back doing the things I like to do. And, you know, you can see already, it kind of tears me up just talking about it because it took a lot of effort, but it was worth it. It was really, truly worth it. And, you know, we do look at things differently now, as survivors. You know, things are more precious to us, and it's just a lot of things we're really grateful for.
It means a lot. I'm really surprised that so many people even care about me or the story or anything. Like, I mean, they hid it from me that I was on the news for like 2 weeks. And then, cause all I got to do was watch cartoons. Couldn't have my phone. I was still coming off of all the stuff from the coma. And, yeah, when I found out, I was very surprised. I just thought, well, who cares? It's just like a car accident, you know, like doesn't make the news, you know, nothing. And then, yeah, it was everywhere. All
Little
over.
did you know.
All over. I can't believe.
Good Morning America.
All over.
How did you handle that? How do you, I mean, I guess you can't prepare for something like
No,
that, but how do you handle it?
Just try to, you know, appreciate and stay humble and thank everybody and do the best I can to get back to the way I was before.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope this conversation was helpful. It was a great starting point, I think, because, you know, there's been so many questions. There's been so much discussion, but I was very honored to host tonight. Please give a round of applause to all our panelists.